Could a parallel universe be touching ours right now? Somewhere, right now, there could be another version of you, living a different life, making different choices. Maybe they're watching this video too, but it's slightly different. The same words, a different voice. Science fiction, maybe. But what if it's not? What if we don't live in the only universe, but in just one bubble in an unimaginably vast cosmic foam? And what if, right now, a parallel universe isn't just out there in theory, but brushing against our own? In this video we dive deep into one of the most mind-bending ideas ever conceived, the multiverse. Not fantasy, not fiction, but real science, at the bleeding edge of cosmology, quantum physics, and string theory, and the deeper we go, the stranger it gets. Chapter 1. The universe we think we know. To understand the multiverse, we must first look at the only universe we've ever known, ours. Everything you see, everything you've ever touched, heard, felt, or imagined, is part of the observable universe, roughly 93 billion light-years across. It contains trillions of galaxies. Each galaxy has billions of stars. Around many of those stars, planets, and on at least one of them, us. For centuries we assumed that was all there was. But modern physics tells us this might be just a tiny sliver of a far bigger picture. Space itself could be infinite. And if it is, then somewhere far beyond what we can see, the laws of physics may repeat. The same particles arranged in different ways, eventually, statistically, they repeat exactly. You, again, but different. But that's just the start. What if it's not just more space? What if it's entirely separate realities? Chapter 2. Quantum strangeness. Let's go smaller, much smaller, down into the quantum realm, the subatomic world where things don't behave like anything we're used to. In the quantum world, particles can exist in multiple states at once. It's called superposition. An electron doesn't spin this way or that, it spins both ways, until you observe it. When you look, it chooses a state. But here's where things get weird. According to one interpretation of quantum mechanics, the many worlds interpretation, the universe doesn't choose one state, it splits. One reality where the particle spins this way, another where it spins the other. And not just for particles, for everything. Every quantum decision, every coin toss, every yes or no branches off an entirely new universe, endlessly, infinitely. In one universe you clicked on this video, in another you didn't, in a third you made it. And all of them are real. But here's the question physicists still argue over: if these other universes exist, can we ever reach them? Chapter 3. Cosmic inflation and bubble universes now zoom way out. Past the stars, past the galaxies, to the birth of everything, the Big Bang, or rather, the inflation that came immediately after. Modern cosmology tells us that right after the Big Bang, the universe expanded faster than the speed of light, a process called inflation. But inflation may not have been a one-time event. According to eternal inflation theory, it keeps happening, in different regions, endlessly. Each of those regions becomes a separate universe. A bubble, with different properties, different laws of physics, maybe even different dimensions, and they're not scattered in space, they're scattered in a higher order space, a metaspace. Our universe is just one bubble, floating in a cosmic foam. Some bubbles expand, some pop, some might even collide, which leads to a chilling question. Could another universe ever crash into ours? Chapter 4. Evidence in the microwave. Let's talk data. In 2001, NASA launched the Wilkinson Microwave Anisotropy Probe, WMAP. Its job, map the faint afterglow of the Big Bang, the cosmic microwave background, or CMB. This background is like a fingerprint, a fossil, and in it, scientists found anomalies. One of the strangest is called the cold spot, a massive region of space that's unusually empty and cold. Some believe it could be a statistical fluke. Others believe it's a scar, a place where another universe bumped into ours early in cosmic history, leaving a bruise in the fabric of reality. This is speculation, not proof. But the fact that we can even ask these questions is astonishing. And that leads us to one of the most shocking possibilities. Could we create a universe of our own? Chapter 5. Building a universe in a lab. It sounds insane, but physicists have asked it seriously. Could we one day engineer our own universe? In theory, if you could manipulate enough energy, perhaps through a process like vacuum decay, you could trigger a new bubble of space-time. It would pinch off from ours and expand on its own. A universe, seated in a lab, complete with its own laws of physics, unreachable from the outside. Maybe civilizations more advanced than us have already done this. Maybe our universe is the result of someone else's experiment. Are we the main act? Or just one in an infinite series of offshoots? And if our universe was engineered, does that mean it has a purpose? Or are we the byproduct of a failed test? Chapter 6. Dark Matter and Dark Questions. We don't know what 95% of our universe is made of. Let that sink in. The matter we see, the stars, planets, people, is just 5%. The rest is dark matter and dark energy, invisible, mysterious forces that shape the cosmos. Some scientists have proposed that dark matter might be leaking in from another dimension, or that gravity, so weak compared to other forces, is diluted because it spreads into neighboring universes. It's even possible that what we call dark is just overlap, a whisper of another universe brushing against ours. We can't see it, but we can feel its pull. So maybe we're already touching other universes. We just haven't figured out how to open the curtain. But here's the philosophical bombshell. If we discover them, do we have the right to cross into them? Chapter 7. Parallel Selves and the Nature of Choice. If there are infinite universes, then there are infinite versions of you. In one you're famous, in another you're poor, in one you never existed. Does that make your choices meaningless, or infinitely meaningful? Because in this version of the universe, you're here. Watching, thinking, wondering. You're the version that got curious. And curiosity, across all universes, might be the rarest thing of all. Some physicists argue the multiverse is unscientific because it can't be tested. But others say it's the logical conclusion of the theories we already trust. If the math points there, and the observations don't rule it out, then the burden isn't to prove the multiverse exists, the burden is to prove it doesn't. And no one has. Not yet. So that leaves us with the ultimate question: if there are other universes, what happens when we find a way in? Could a parallel universe be touching ours right now? A breath away? A dimension we'll never see? A version of you, watching back through the glass? Maybe we'll never know? Or maybe one day, when the right particle spins the right way, the curtain will part. And we'll discover we were never alone in this universe. Because this was never the only one.